Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and Cream, Cream and Muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
How's that show?
What?
We're just getting off stage in Mumbai. Mm-hmm. We're doing 2 shows today. Got one in a minute.
Yeah.
We've just done a podcast with Arooj, which you're going to enjoy in like 10-15 minutes once we've had a little natter to set the podcast up. But,
is this before the Arooj bit? Right, that makes sense. I did wonder why you were just doing a fucking cold open as if we just
cold open of the podcast.
Aye.
You've just come off stage in Mumbai. I thought I'd ask you how it was. It would be pretty seamless.
Mm-hmm. I had some vada pav. The Mumbai, that was what that word was.
What, the bao bun thing? It's not a bao bun.
It's not a bao bun. Never call it a bao bun.
Regular bun.
Yeah.
Not triangle face. It scares me.
It's just not a bao bun. It's a regular bun.
Never call it bao bun.
Nothing bao about it. Vada pav, delicious. I mean, how do they know what's going to give us food poisoning and what won't?
Well, I just saw the panic when I was eating grapes.
Yeah. The fear in Ravina's face. She was like,
she's like, have they washed the grapes?
And how did they wash the grapes? Now, surely since they're backstage...
I mean, if I imagine I'd been the one kicking off about that. You haven't washed my grapes.
Yeah.
You need someone else. You need someone else to kick off for you when it comes to washing your grapes.
Here's the thing. Like, there is nothing... and this is hard for as a British person and a white person to get over. There isn't actually anything racist about saying India's dirty. Like, it is just... It's a fact. You cannot drink the water because the water is incredibly fucking dirty and it will make you sick. And in general, it's just quite a dirty place.
Yeah, I'm going looking at them roads and I don't think that's a low emissions zone.
No.
There's some pollution coming off that.
But there is a
little intersection there.
I always find myself being like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can eat that because... And they're like, man, we know you're white and we know that, there's germs everywhere. We're not offended by you saying that this could get you sick because... But
then I'm also like, if you wash the grapes with tap water, could that also get you sick?
Yes, that's what. No. That's what they were worried about. That they'd been washed.
Not that they'd not been washed, but that they had been washed
with tap water.
Got you.
Yeah, because again, they would, if they were giving this to Indians, they would wash in tap water and give it away because a lot of them have. Well, I mean, not all of them. Even on the podcast, Rouge says that she still wouldn't do the fucking. She wouldn't drink any of them.
Oh yeah, but I doubt they'd be as pedantic as we are about like ice and drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can't have ice. With this, it does make me feel like because there is such a wealth gap and a poverty problem in India. I feel very uncomfortable asking for things, but if you don't ask for things and if you don't ask for them directly, you don't get them the way you want, which is hard to get past. And then also like being like, I need you to make me my own custom ice. Is something I would never say anywhere else in the world. But here I'm like...
Can you freeze me some bottled water, please, sir?
No. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of things like... I needed this table for the podcast, but there's a table already in. And like, I knew what I wanted. I just needed a table, so I asked for a table to bring a table in. And then they couldn't just leave it at that because they need to be helping you more and more. Like it's like acts of service or acts of love. Mm-hmm. It's their love language. They want to be doing stuff for you. And he starts moving the coffee table to where I'm about to put the couch. Like, I know in my head where I want the studio to be set up. I haven't communicated with this man how I'm going to set it up. I just needed the table. And now all of a sudden he's trying to set my podcast up for us. And it's hard to not just go, like, can you just fuck off?
Oh.
Someone's been nice for you. Someone's been super nice for you. But it, like, we're chatting to Rouge in a minute. And she was like, sometimes the only way to get through them is if you are direct.
Yeah. Well, because I guess it's very culturally different in terms of personal space and in terms of, manners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, this isn't just like India specific. This is 2S specific. Sometimes you need to be alone.
Most of the time I need to be alone.
And the only way you can be alone is if people leave you alone.
Yeah.
And you can, like, if you just start like in your book headphones or whatever, like And like I said, not just India, everywhere in the world, people see you on your own and think you're bored in one company.
My biggest fucking pet peeve is somebody who sees me on my phone and thinks I'm not having the time of my life. Mm-hmm. If I'm on my phone, they're like, "Oh, Daniel must be bored." I'll go, "Don't you fucking what? You're more interesting than the internet. You have more to offer me in the next 10 minutes than the entirety of the internet. You arrogant fucking piece of shit. Get fucked and don't say a word to me."
I wouldn't go that far. No, but I would. Because sometimes as well, like, you'll have like pockets of Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Sometimes your data doesn't work in other countries and you get a pocket of Wi-Fi and you're like doing something that you've been eager to be doing because you haven't been able to do it, like in the back of the taxi when you're not getting any data. You try to do it and then like there's like a meaningless conversation starts coming your way and you're like, "Oh, how do I snooze humans?"
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's people in the world.
This is also something I need to caveat. Like, our producers from different gigs listen to this sort of stuff and they get really anxious about it. Like, it's never them.
Yeah. Well, no, it is never. There's just a very specific way that I want to not go through life, but how I want to go through tour, right? And it's, don't talk to me whenever we're in transit, right? Unless it is a real fucking emergency, something about the fact, do not talk to me in the taxi to the airplane, don't talk to me at the airport, don't talk to me on the plane, don't talk to me on the taxi, and do not talk to me in the reception of the fucking hotel. When I get to my room, feel free to fucking call me and be like, "Hey, can we talk about the show?" Absolutely.
But I'm trying to teleport by way of book.
Yes.
By way of reading a book, listening to a podcast.
And I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe I'm not the best conversationalist. I'm sure like people who listen to this podcast regularly might be able to point out that you're probably fucking better at it. It's not a skill I want to get better at, so feel free to not spar with me. Like, don't feel like, if you ever if we're in a taxi, like, man, I like talking to our Indian promoters. I like talking to promoters because I'm like finding out about the place and what's coming up.
Yeah, everything that's said in the conversation is nourishing.
Yeah, you know. I can talk to Marlena any time of the fucking day. I can talk to you any time of the fucking day. And because of that, don't fucking talk to me during the day.
I witnessed a car crash this morning. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, shit.
And we hadn't been to bed. And you were getting questions about press.
Oh.
I was like, just assume he's asleep.
Just treat me like I'm asleep.
Treat him like he's asleep, man. It's 5 in the morning, we haven't been to bed. I was like reading my book and I heard a press question come through from the front. And I was like, "Oh, you don't know this. You don't know this man at all."
Yeah, man. Like, do not fucking talk to me. And I know that I don't care how rude it is. I think it's infinitely ruder to intrude on someone's personal time. Mm-hmm. I think it's so inherently like, again, with stuff that's not important, with just inane conversation, because you're not comfortable in your own head, doesn't mean I'm not fucking thrilled alone in mine.
I think I've got a good like philosophy, right, to live by. You know, if somebody's got their headphones on or someone's got a book in their hand, speaking to them is the equivalent of knocking on their door.
Yes.
Now, would you knock on the door to tell them what you're about to say? When you get into the house, knock on the door, and when the answer just going, what's your favourite coffee?
Oh, look at that thing outside. I'm sorry, did you just knock on my fucking door to make me look at something outside? Yeah, I found it interesting. Go find it interesting then. Go find it interesting.
So anyway, we've had no sleep. That's what Daniel's trying to tell you here. We've had no sleep. We're having a belt of time, but it's fucking chaotic. We're in Mumbai. We've been to New Delhi, and tonight we're going to Bengaluru.
Yeah.
And then it starts to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And even though it is exhausting, it's still, man, fun. Like, as much as I'm fucking pissing and moaning as I always do, it's been super fun because, I mean, very few people get to fucking do this. I mean, outside of fucking Trevor Noah, Jimmy Carr, he's not done this size.
Nah.
No way.
I mean, this tour in India feels pretty groundbreaking. I'm not sure how groundbreaking it is.
I don't think it's groundbreaking for like Indian comics.
Because I know, like, yeah, not like that's the local scene.
Yeah.
But I think like people come over here and do what we did last time. I think they come over and they make a full tour as. I mean, this may just be being ignorant of my own industry's history. but it doesn't feel like it's like, well, it feels like we're creating footsteps, not walking in them.
Yeah. Which is what we sometimes felt in Europe. But a lot of the time, we were like the second or third boots on the ground sort of thing. And it's got, man, the great thing about Europe now is obviously so many comedians are now. Fucking Jessica Kerson's touring Europe. Jeffrey Asmus is touring Europe. Shane Todd, like so many people going and using the people that we've been using for 10 years now, going over there and doing it, which is exactly what we said at the time, which was like we couldn't believe more people weren't doing it. So hopefully this is that for India.
It would be nice, like in the future, like when, I don't know, I might retire one day, if we look back and there's just like a really good English speaking circuit for British comics coming over to India, and like what's happening in Europe at the minute, it would be nice to have like a little footnote in the history.
Aye. Well, I mean, I'm on the fucking wall of that comedy club in...
You mean the one in Bulgaria?
That's the one.
That photo was taken while we were complaining about not being on the wall.
No, I think we're thinking of a different one now.
We won a comedy club, 99 Club.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
We were complaining about not being on the Wall of Fame, and they took a photograph while we were doing it, and I believe that photograph is up now. We crowbarred our photo onto the wall.
No. I mean, I think in the wall I think it's all Bulgaria, because I think it was Sofia. Like on the wall there, they've got the entire timeline of like how stand-up comedy started in in Bulgaria, and because it's only 10 years old, we were at very early doors in it.
I love that, seeing that timeline. I was like honoured to be on the wall of the Comedy Store in Manchester.
Yeah,
that gig doesn't exist anymore. It's like one of those things where I was just like, oh, that's awesome. Like that feels like really cool to be on the wall of the Comedy Store. But now there's just the London one. I'm not on the wall of that, so
this is bitchy as fuck. But I don't care, because I don't respect the comedian who it's about. I remember the first time I got to the Comedy Cellar in New York, and you can imagine the pictures on the wall in the cellar are unbelievable. Yeah. Like, it's fucking
Chris Rock, Adam Sandler,
fucking Kevin Hart, fucking Eddie George Murphy. Carlin, it just everyone, fucking Leno, over the years, Bill Hicks, every single fucking person, and I'm just going, oh my god. And then fucking Gina Yashley's on it, and I'm like, fucking amazing. Yes, Gina, absolutely, yeah. One of ours over there. Jimmy Carr's on it. I'm like, fucking brilliant. And then I look down, right, and I don't want to take away the history of the fucking cellar, but
Jeff Leach.
Jeff fucking Leach. Known chauvinist, known pig, known piece of shit, devoid of talent. Jeff fucking Leach.
That's fraud.
Yeah. Oh man, it is legitimately fucking
fraud. That's he's committing fraud. I've been up there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh god, I hope people weren't saying that when I was up in the Manchester store.
Man,
that was pretty early in my career. That went up as well. Right place at the right time when the photographer was in.
Oh, I don't know.
Backstage photo.
But apparently, and this could be fucking slander, but again, I do not have a single shred of respect for Jeff Leach as a person, so it does not matter if this gets back to him. I heard that the only reason he got the gig at the Comedy Cellar was because he thought
it was Russell Brand.
Well, I mean, same attitudes in Russell a lot of things. To get into the cellar, you've got to have somebody vouch for you who's performed there before, right? So I think, like for me, Nick Cody done it before me, and Cody'd said to Estate that I was on, and I think when you and fucking Connor Burns was doing, I'd said I was like, I vouched for fucking them. Jeff Leach lied about his vouch. Yeah. Like, I think he said it was Jimmy Carr, right? And then Jimmy Carr came over to the set and went, Jeff fucking Leach is on your wall. And they went, yeah, you recommended him. And he went, fucking under no circumstance. Oh. Yeah.
That's such a strange gig, because she's an absolute don, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. SD.
Because I ended up, just because Gina was there, sat with her, and I just joined the table, not even knowing that I was in company of royalty other than Gina. And there was just people hovering around, like, who the fuck's this guy? Like, there was that feeling of, like, got a new face, guys, at the top table.
Yeah. Oh, and the cellar table's the famous table. Like, I've only sat...
I was glad I didn't know about that until I was sat at it.
I've only sat at that table 5 or 6 times, but I've never ever felt comfortable. I get full fucking imposter syndrome. I sat there
I didn't even know where I was sat. It was perfect. That's what you want.
I've sat there with fucking Michelle Wolf and Matteo Lane and fucking Ronnie Cheng and just been like, I don't think. I don't know. One of these is not like
That's
the
a good
other.
photo, that, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice photo. That would age well, that one. But then you can't whip your phone out and take it.
While we're being fucking bitchy, whose photo would you take off the wall? If you're at the comedy store in London and you saw a picture of the wall, you're like, absolutely under no circumstance do you get to be up there. Go fuck yourself.
I don't know why you're asking this. You know the answer. Why are you making us do this? You're making me look better.
I'm not making you do anything. You can change your answer. You can pick someone else.
Yours.
I think that'd be fair.
Yours, and I'd replace it with Jeff Leach again. Like I did last time. That'd be quite a funny bit.
Just going around comedy club sticking his fucking face up. Also, by the way, just on the off chance that this does get back to Jeff Leach, and if you're planning on doing any of the thinly veiled threats that you never act out on, I have fucking screen grabs of that thing. I have screen grabs of that thing that you posted on Facebook.
You lost the room
9 years ago. Yeah,
you lost the room.
If you've got anything you'd like to say, Jeff, I have the screen grabs of that thing that you posted on Facebook 7 years ago. We've all got it. Mm-hmm. So feel free to come at me, man. I'll fucking end what tiny little career you've got left. Cunt.
We're to start the video. Now we're about to light the moon, get Arooj on because she's fucking just a ray of sunshine in my life. I love that.
Rouge is the best.
She's
I love
absolutely
her.
Class. Can't enjoy her company. There's a little antidote to that.
Oh yeah. Aye. Who's a comedian that Jeff Leach would not enjoy because he's a racist, sexist pig? This episode is sponsored by Thistley Cross Cider, the best Scottish cider. They don't pay us to say that. If you want to get a 10% discount on any order of Thistley Cross Cider, you can go to thistleycrosscider.co.uk and you use the promo code ThistleySloss. That's right, it is an excellent pun. Thistley Sloss 10. Thistley Sloss 10 will get you a 10% discount to any orders. It's obviously, unfortunately, only now in the UK, but we're hoping with our world reach will allow this alcohol company to expand.
I personally recommend the whiskey cask one. It's incredible.
It's unbelievable. It's award-winning.
We're proud to be associated.
And if and when you do buy it, please do tag us in with your order, having a couple, drinking responsibly. Mm-hmm. And as always, thank you for the support. Hello, Rouge.
Hi.
Rouge. I like calling you Rouge. It just feels
Thank
better.
you. I like having a nickname.
Feels French.
Yeah.
It's me, Rouge. Welcome to India.
Yeah. I've in the long history of other countries being shit to India, were the French ever shit to you?
Yes, they were in Pondicherry, right? Yeah. I have some fact checkers, some Indian fact checkers. Yeah, in Kochi.
We got some tech support.
In like down south, they were pretty shit to Indians. Are you enjoying your run? Is it fun?
We have not slept.
Yeah.
Actually, we induced jet lag. Like we could only sleep through the day, like nap through the day, because so far both flights have been through the night, and tonight's flight is through the night.
Oh no!
So it's like landing in the morning, sleeping until midday, and then going to do the show.
But like packing all your luggage so that you can fly straight after the show.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
It is disgusting, and if it was on any other tour in the world, people would have been fired.
Really?
Oh man,
But because it's India, you're just like, all right.
Yeah, because it's so legitimately. If my agent had booked this fucking tour, if this was how we were playing England, she would be unemployed and on the streets.
Wow.
I think it's the most rock and roll we've ever been.
Yeah,
This is how we live.
Because we've been drinking too. We've been getting drunk. Like we're business class on the way here, so like you feel like you've got to drink all of the booze.
You gotta get your money's worth in the alcohol.
Yeah, and I always sleep on planes because I can just turn it off. But when I'm in business class, it's the only time I'll ever have coffee on a flight because I'm like, I have to drink.
You don't want to miss it?
Yeah.
I should tell you something about that coffee water, though.
Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah,
Depends on the airline.
Okay, fine. I'm guessing you're flying good airlines.
Yeah,
so it's all
yeah.
good. It's fine. Fair
What's
enough.
the issue? The coffee.
No. So the water. Go on.
I don't know actually. The water that they use is like potable water, so it's in like this weird like inbuilt pot situation in the airplane and they don't clean that out.
Oh.
So there's some bacteria in it.
Yeah.
But there was
so many ways the water can get you in this country.
Really?
Oh no, this is on any fucking flight in the world. So it was I don't want to call it a myth because it was definitely based in truth, but there was a podcast called Search Engine, which is one of my favorite podcasts, where the guy was like, I'm going to find out whether it is actually as toxic as people say. It's a good episode, and it depends on the airline, but it's one of those things where it was officially nobody's job. Like people who put the food on the flight, it wasn't their job to clean the fucking thing. It's not the airliner's job to fucking clean their stuff. So it was like for years and years and years, there was just this thing that it was nobody's job.
So no one took responsibility.
Oh my God.
That's sick.
No one had to clean it.
But but that's why you don't drink the water. But surely boiling the water.
They're like,
good.
sorry, we're busy checking if the engines are working. We didn't have time to clean out your portable water.
Don't want the door to fall out.
I feel at this point it's probably Boeing's fault, since everything at the moment is Boeing's fault. Have you heard about
I have been avoiding Boeing.
He has not. I guarantee he's not heard this story.
The door falling off the plane.
Right, and
I saw the footage of that.
Yeah. And the one where the wheels didn't come out on the plane. Now, the fact the wheel fell off on from the planes and hit a car when it came off. And worse, the Boeing whistleblower was quoted as saying, the one who blew it on just about all their practices of being like, they're not doing as many safety checks as they want. He was like, by the way, just FYI, he said to his wife, by the way, I'll never fucking kill myself under any circumstance. 7 days later, found dead.
Aye, that's
God.
like if any of my friends come up to me and just go, I'm never going to kill myself. Like, I'm taking the laces out of his shoes. Because that is like the manager's vote of confidence for a football team when the board says, we're not going to sack the manager. You're like, there's trouble. Or the Facebook post about how much you love your girlfriend.
Yes.
When you're like, okay.
He's going.
I give that relationship a week.
Wow, did you guys see there was another video in the Boeing headquarters where they fix the planes or make the planes, and they asked the people who were working on the planes, 10 out of 15 people, they asked, would you fly a Boeing? And they said no.
Oh, wow.
And they're making the plane.
Who are the 5 people that would? Fucking legends, that too.
They're home and they're like, I'm never going to kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Those damn Boeings.
Yeah.
I have a fear of flying, and I saw a podcast clip where you guys are not very nice about people who are afraid of flying, and I was really offended.
Yeah.
But I was like, yes, I am afraid of flying. I also have travel sickness.
Oh God! So I really just came after you all the time.
It's like, why? I thought we were friends.
Yeah, this is the complaint procedure. You come on the podcast. This is how you complain.
About your show, Kai, when you were on stage.
Oh shit, you're coming after me.
Yes.
I thought I was just him. I was going to join in.
No. You said a bunch of stuff about dogs.
I did say stuff about dogs. I did get fucked by a dog on stage. That does happen. I do have a little moment in my head every time I'm on the floor getting fucked by a dog. Where I'm like, okay.
It was really good. You both are on the floor getting fucked at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Do you think my getting fucked is I don't pretend to be either one. I'm a gender neutral person. I could either be a bloke getting fucked or a girl getting fucked.
Yeah.
That's I keep it.
But you're definitely a man.
Yeah.
Who's doing it with a doggy.
Yeah.
I have a question
Not
for you.
denying that. It's pretty explicit.
I have a question for you, Rooji, just about like things that I'm saying on stage that are either like not as more offensive than I was expecting them to be, because obviously this is a country where everyone has to be careful in what you do and do not say on stage, and I'm sort of skirting the line with it because I'm talking about cancel culture in the UK and America compared to countries that actually have cancel culture and things. One of the ones yesterday was I was asking whether gay marriage was legal in India, which it is not.
Yeah.
And then I made a reference of being like, because I think Scottish people are very proud of how good our weddings are. Like Scottish weddings are fucking infinitely better than English weddings, way better than Irish weddings. And
the men wear skirts, so it's all gay weddings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Whereas I think the only culture that does weddings better than the Scots is Indian. Mm-hmm. But like, and then I said the line, I was like, because like, to be honest with you, your weddings are already pretty fucking gay. Like Indian weddings,
flamboyant. Usually flamboyant, Daniel.
They're colourful. They're friendly.
Floral.
There's lots of kissing. There's floral. Like it's extra people coming on elephants.
It's like a parade.
Yeah, it's really like Indian straight weddings. There's a bit of vaguery to them. But people in Delhi were like, "Oh man, that's not. You can't say."
Because everyone in Delhi is really hyper masculine. Please don't hurt me.
Are they?
Yeah, I think everyone in North India is really a lot more. Their expression of themselves is like a lot more tough.
Okay.
So maybe when you were like, your stuff is gay, they were like, how dare you?
Yeah.
We are the manliest men in the world. And so maybe that's why. But I think if you say this in Mumbai and Bangalore, they'd love it because we're like, you know what, we're okay with it.
So there's no room for self-deprecation or anything in New Delhi. They don't want to.
They don't mind being, I guess, self-deprecation is not a thing, but they don't mind being dominated by someone who's an alpha. Like, that's how I can explain it.
Okay.
It's like a wolf pack, you know, and everywhere else is like everybody else, any other place you go to, any other city you go to, everyone's like a cat or a dog, and then you go to Delhi and they're just like tigers and lions. They'd love this. I don't mean it in a flattering way, but they'd love this analogy. They'd love that I'm saying.
That's the opposite of no offense. It's, by the way, no compliment.
No compliment.
I'm going to say something.
No compliment intended here.
They'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're tigers and lions. And I'm like, I'm afraid of you.
So we were driving through New Delhi and there was these like massive like metal fences up around, and I asked what was going on behind them, and they were like, oh, we've just had some like delegates and politicians here, so we're covering up the poverty.
Yes.
We're just like hiding it behind a fence as if they're just going to drive through and go, oh, this place is nice walls.
Lots of fences.
Yeah. Delhi doing what my mum did back in the late 90s whenever people were coming over, being like, but we're not going to put them in that room, we're not going to put them in that room. They can come to the living room and that's it. Keep it tidy.
Yeah, imagine like there's politicians all over the world who are like, they love a fence in India, and they did that for the G20 summit also. They had like all those green fences everywhere, and just to cover up the poverty, so when they drive through,
There's poor people just trying to sunbathe and can't. The one thing we had was the nice weather, just in the shade.
Spending all of the money to cover up the poverty as opposed to spending all the money to fix the poverty.
Use the fence money on food.
yeah, it's nuts. You know, but when you say that Indian weddings are really fun, you're absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
Most Indian weddings are. But I have to say, as a Muslim, I have been to certain Muslim weddings, and they are dull.
Oh, really?
No alcohol, no music.
Oh, yeah.
No
fun,
music?
no
No dancing?
smiles.
I thought
You love to dance?
Is
that just like really
depends on
extreme
how
or-
liberal your family is.
I thought the Muslims liked to dance.
But no, I mean, it's like they're usually like divided in their dance. Like the girls dance separately, then the boys dance separately in like different halls.
That's how discos happen in high school in the UK. The boys dance over there, the girls dance over there. Yeah.
Honestly, it really depends on where your family falls on the spectrum and how conservative or liberal they are. So, but the funner the wedding, you're like, the cooler this family is, less conservative. But
I went to an Indian wedding in Birmingham, and it was between meals they were dancing.
Nice.
So normally, like, we do all the meals, and then a bit later on, have a couple of drinks, we'll start dancing. I was so sick. I was like dancing and like full of food, like so full of food. I thought I was going to vomit everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how you just keep it down.
There's just it's like you eat between dancing. Yeah, there's no formal sit down for eating.
Not dancing between eating. You're between dancing. You got to get that straight, guys. The eating's the punctuation, not the dancing.
So obviously, the last time we were in India, we did the same places we're doing this time, which was Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Delhi, which I feel are like the three big ones for like English-speaking comedy.
Yes.
I'm going to run through where we're going. I want you to tell me the stereotypes of those places.
Okay.
What's wrong with them? What's good about them? And how you think our material will go down there.
Okay, I will tell you all this. But would you be able to get me a visa for the UK when I have to, when I have to move?
Yeah.
Eventually, no, I really tell you. Please tell me. This will be fun.
So I'll tell you what I've heard so far. Okay, so Goa, apparently they're all slow in Goa, and not like stupid slow, but just like chilled, don't really get anything
like a
done.
stoner slow, but they're not even high. They're just so relaxed.
Yeah.
'Cause they're by the beach the whole time. They're really slow. And it's really, actually, I found it really hard to get them to come out to watch my show.
We've heard, because we're doing Goa on a Tuesday, and they were like, I don't know how you're going to get anyone from Goa to come outside.
They're so happy they don't need comedy. Yeah, because I everywhere else I'll do a show and like I will fill up the room. Like, I know what I can fill up. And then I sort of fill that up. In Goa, I was like, well, maybe they just don't want to come out. It's really hard to convince them to watch. Some of the best comics in this country actually undersell there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Okay, I think that makes us feel better because we're definitely not sold out in Goa. Not even.
But we're having a day off there. This is going to be our recreation. Is there going comedians?
Yes, there are. I don't do. Where are they? They're probably chilling somewhere.
Yeah.
They probably don't leave Goa.
Are they? But he moved to Goa. Are there Goan comedians?
Is Aditi Mitzi? Aditi Mitzi?
No.
Is she Goa? No.
Aditi is from Mumbai. She's actually from this part of it, like Sai and Dadar, like properly from where you are. Like this is where she's grown up.
Okay.
Goa, I don't know. Wait, are there any Goan comedians? You know, they used to. The Goan comedians used to do comedy, and now they're producers.
Oh, because
They were just like, fuck it, we'll just make the money.
yeah, we'll just be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
None of
The
the
quickest route from A to B. I'm going to go through the slog.
Goa will be fun because they're really chill and they're really slow. So I think that's my only feedback is that it's a very lazy city.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's good. Well, that's good because we're having like a lazy day there
Yeah.
tomorrow, and okay, that's
Not
good.
tomorrow. Tomorrow's Bangalore. the next
Oh yeah,
day.
Bengaluru tomorrow. We don't need to know much about Bengaluru. The Bengaluru was, and I don't say this, all of the Indian tour is super fucking exciting for us. Like, I love your country.
It's bird coming.
No. Oh, I would never live here. I can, but I said it in the car to you. I would never live here, but I never want to stop visiting.
That's how I feel about the UK also.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
Yeah.
And not like, obviously, like I every time I come there, I'm like, I want to visit here at least twice a year.
Yes.
For a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
But then I want to come back.
You want to come back
Yeah,
home
yes.
because, like, I understand the crazy of Scotland, right? I understand what it's like to get on a fucking bus and have a fucking heroin addict sit down beside you and have a conversation. I know what it's like to talk to an old Scottish man in a fucking pub who's going to tell me racist jokes. I understand like all the little you know your own
Yeah.
insanity.
Yes.
So it's like, so obviously in India to us it's like, oh my fuck, like how do you even fucking cross a road? in
Exactly.
this shit?
And you don't have any reference, right? Like, you're
No.
like, what kind of crazy person is this? I've never met one before. I feel that way when I come there because you're like, you know, so there's like a heroin addict
Yeah.
sitting next to you on a bus and you're like, but I don't know where to place you. You're never in our buses. And so then, but I come here and I'm like, I know what kind of crazy you are. And then, I get it.
We were driving through at like 6 a.m. and there was just so many people just getting about their day early on, and I'm just like, why are these people not in bed? Just go back to bed.
Why aren't they resting?
Why are you? They're just like up, just like hanging out,
Yeah.
not even particularly
On some
doing anything,
tea.
just chilling.
Yeah, is it naive to or incorrect to say that Indians in general seem to be like a very happy people, or are we just getting smiles because we're white?
Maybe it's the white thing.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think everyone's. I don't know how to answer this because, like, I think Indians are emotional people.
Yeah.
So you will visibly see it when they're happy, and you will visibly see it when they're sad
okay.
or angry.
Oh, and that is the opposite to Brits because we do try to hide our emotion. We're not great at it, but
That's
it's
very
a
tough for
conscious.
me.
Yeah.
I express a lot,
Yeah.
and then I come there, no one's expressing, and I'm like, "What's happening here?" So,
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
if you've seen happiness this much, it's because
Yes.
our expression is much louder of our
Yes.
emotions.
British subtlety doesn't work in India. A guy came into the green room before, and I don't even think he was part of the show. He might have been staff at the venue, but he just started hanging out. He'd done his hair in the mirror and all that.
In our green room when we're just sitting reading our books.
And we were looking at each other, looking at this guy, and then he just stood over Daniel, just staring at him, like eating some grapes or whatever. And then I just went, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "No, I'm all right." And I was like, if he said, "Can I help you?" to someone in the UK, they'd be
Can
like,
I help
"Oh my
you?"
god, like I'm so sorry, like
Yeah.
do you not want me to be here? Like, can I help you?
Can I help you is fuck off in the UK. Yeah. Can I help you is, hey, can I fucking help you?
Yeah, what you're doing is wrong, and I'm going to assist you into doing the right thing.
You should have said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And
I know that now.
Yeah, and then he would have been like, he still wouldn't have been phased though. He'd have been like, "What?" But at least he would have understood that you're upset.
So we arrived at the hotel at 6. The doorbell rings at 6:05, and a guy comes in and starts opening my curtains. And I'm just going to bed, and I'm trying to explain a bit of a language barrier and all that. He was like, "Is there anything else I can get you?" As if I've just got this assistant in my room. I'm just trying to go to bed. Is there anything I can get you? And I was like, privacy? Can I have some privacy, please? Like, how do I end this? He started like wiping stuff with a cloth in my room. I was like, I don't want any of this.
I think you start taking your pants off. And he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that would work.
No, yeah, I get it. You have to be, guys, this is my main tip to you. Be really direct. Say very clearly. Don't worry about being rude. I know that's something that's a problem.
That's all I worry about all the time. It's because like one of my biggest insecurities and fears in the world is like when you become air quotes famous, you cannot be shitty to people because
that's
like people are like,
true.
oh, it's gone to his head, he's become this and that. And I also
You poor thing.
and also white guilt. I can't.
Oh, yeah,
I
no, that's
I can't be
legitimate.
fucking rude to Indians over
I think,
here.
okay, don't be rude. Maybe don't take the emotional component of this, but be clear with your words.
Be frank.
Be frank. Be frank.
Okay.
And you can smile while you do it.
Yeah. Be
Like, why are you here?
yeah, you're fucking annoying me.
You're
Give me
not
private.
supposed to be in this room.
Being frank comes across as rude.
Yeah.
Remember in Altitude Festival when I ordered a strudel for after my meal, but it comes out hot, so they were like, "Let us know when you're ready for it." So I'm trying to explain to the waiter, I've already paid and ordered a dessert, but
Yeah.
like, can I get it now, please? And he didn't understand what I was saying. And I was frank, and I went, I'm ready for my strudel now. As everybody else went quiet, as all my friends looked, and I'm just like, I'm ready for my strudel now. And it's lived with me from that day.
That's so normal to me.
No, man.
How else would you say
I'm
it?
ready for my strudel now. Fucking And let me fan you while you eat it, you fucking
You know,
Tony.
I think it's just, you're just white. It's really hard for you to say anything assertive.
Yeah.
But good. I'm glad that's happening.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, we got you where you.
Yeah. You know what?
That's where we want you.
Okay, you're still going through the cities. Chennai.
Yes. Chennai, I think, oh, they're rude over there. Oh,
Yeah.
you would be offended, right? They're a little rude. They're
Rude to me? A white man?
No,
Oh,
everyone.
God.
Everyone. They are snappy and they're rude, but great food. Great food. Rude people make excellent food.
Yeah. Well, yeah, all chefs are arseholes. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this-
that.
Even up north, they're very rude, but great food. Mumbai, food's not so great, but everyone's very nice.
Oh.
And there's something about your cooking, it takes a hit when you're a nice person.
Yeah, be like, oh, could you try cutting it that way as opposed to
Yeah.
fucking fix that right now? This is bland.
You know what you want, you know how to get there. You're not taking any prisoners.
Yeah, okay.
But Chennai audience really responds to, I think, like just I don't know how to put this, but they love like a big show,
Yeah.
and they're gonna. I think they're gonna be a good audience.
Okay.
I think there's gonna be a lot of hooting and clapping, so you can.
Very
So almost
American.
American-ish.
Yes,
Okay.
you can look forward to that. The audience will be great. I think they're going to be super enthusiastic. Also because I don't know how much stuff happens in Chennai, to be honest.
Yeah.
So this is probably one of their 7 things, and it's a big deal for them.
Okay.
And
It's like Adelaide.
I should walk. Yeah. I should walk on stage to "You're Welcome" from Moana. Just be like, "You're all welcome. I'm here. I know there's fuck all else to do."
And then they're so rude, they'll be like, get on with the show, Daniel.
but everyone you meet is going to be rude at the airport, the cab guy, the people at the hotel.
The Spain of India.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Spain of it.
Yeah, the Spanish are the
That's
rudest.
Chennai.
Yeah. Okay.
Calcutta.
Hyderabad. Hyderabad.
Hyderabad is gonna be fine. Yeah. They're all right. They're fun. Are they rude? They're not rude, right? Bangalore plus Muslims. That's what he didn't want to say. Hyderabad is Bangalore plus Muslims, guys. That's what Hyderabad is. A lot of my cousins there. Okay, be prepared for the Muslims.
Yeah.
That's what I can prepare
How do
you
you
for.
prepare for such things?
Just don't be shocked when you see a bunch of beards.
Yeah.
Don't look afraid. They can smell that. Just play it cool. Be like, yeah, I hang around Muslims all day. But Hyderabad audience is also, they're very sweet. They're fine. Audience-wise, you're going to be okay. Biryani, must try.
Must try
A lot of biryanis in
Okay.
Hyderabad, different types of biryanis. They're known for biryanis.
Okay.
And to be honest, I feel like Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore are going to feel similar to you in terms of their aesthetic.
Yeah. Okay.
you're not-
Calcutta.
Calcutta is beautiful. Okay, Calcutta.
There's a massive butt coming.
Yeah, but lazy.
Oh.
They like their afternoon siesta. They love to siesta.
like Goa plus Muslims.
Yes, like Goa plus Muslims, you're right. Yes. Bengalis really pride themselves on being really intellectual and well-read.
Okay.
I was going to say, Rabindranath Tagore is the man who wrote, famous author, everything, literary figure, is the person who wrote our national anthem. He's from there. Okay. So this is like the most, they have so many fucking insanely amazing like artists from Kolkata, but this is like the most like, this is their biggest example. So I think you might get a crowd that's a little bit like, why did he say that?
Artsy.
Okay.
A little bit less giggly, a little bit posh.
Yeah.
You know?
The people who would prefer James Acaster to me.
Yes, probably. Actually, now that you put it that way, they'd be like, yes, James, you're quite right.
So James Acaster plus Muslims.
Yes, so that's Kolkata. Again, great biryani, great fish. Eat fish.
Which one used to be called Madras before it changed?
Chennai.
That was Chennai.
Yeah, right? Guys, oh my God. I don't want to get it wrong.
Got that right.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I keep asking you guys so many questions. Yes. Madras used to be, Chennai used to be called Madras. Yeah.
Because that had me thinking last night that every place was named after the curry that they make.
Oh.
Like when I was like, Madras, so have they all been changed? Is there a Vindaloo? I was like, genuinely asking, is there a Vindaloo?
Where is the
Have you seen
River
a curry?
Korma and where does it run?
I'm heading to Buddha.
Are we going to the city?
Jahal fringe.
Butter chicken? When are we performing at butter chicken? That's how I think everything's named. Oh man.
Pune, not Pune as he keeps calling it.
Okay, I have a
Pune.
bias.
Pune.
Pune. Pune, both is fine.
Yeah,
both
not
okay.
Pune.
It's not Pune.
Now it is.
Please do that. Just get on stage and be like, pew, 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 pew,
Yeah, after every joke. Pew, 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 pew.
That would be such a good gag. I'm biased towards Pune and Pune because I'm a Maharashtrian. I'm from Maharashtra. You're in Maharashtra right now.
Okay.
Mumbai is in Maharashtra and so is Pune.
So are these, not obviously county is the wrong word, but
State.
State.
It's states and these are cities in the state. So I'm from this state. And so I feel like Pune is great. A lot of student crowds are very enthusiastic.
Oh, good.
Too much traffic. Lot of traffic.
That's coming from Mumbai.
That's
wild.
Uh-oh.
Lot of two-wheel. You'll see everyone on a scooty.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, why does everyone have a scooty? Because they're all students. They can't afford cars. Everyone's on a scooty. It's actually, Pune is really chill. It's like, if it's like Mumbai plus Goa is Pune, I would say, because it's relaxed.
Right.
It's chiller. But the audience is pretty great. I would say, I don't know what you can eat at Pune. Tarun, you're from Pune, no? Oh my God, please say what they should eat. Misal. We're both Maharashtrian actually.
Okay.
So
Which
yeah.
was that? Repeat it.
Misal pav? Vada pav they must have already done though in their last trip. Yeah, that's our culture. Just those two dishes.
And what is misal pav?
Okay. I don't like misal pav tarang. I'm really sorry. So the way I'm going to describe it is not going to be flattering. But it's like everything that's good about vada pav, everything is bad about misal pav. And then those are the two bipolarities.
Okay.
You know?
So vada pav is the vegetarian burger thing.
Yes.
Patty that goes on just a regular American burger bun.
Yes.
And there's like dippy sauce with it sometimes, and it's delicious.
And there's like a chili on the side. And misal pav is if someone was just really lazy and like half cooked some like curry with like, I guess, potato and some peas, and then threw in a bunch of like, what is that fafda called? Sprouts is also there. Yuck! The sprouts also.
I'm glad that's global.
I haven't had it for so long.
Yeah, sprouts ruin Christmas.
And then there's some like crunchy stuff. There's like crunchy stuff on it. And then they give you a pav. And it's like, sometimes it's so watery, but it has like chips floating on top and there's a bread next to it. And I'm like, what do you want me to make of this?
Yeah.
But really, misal pav is very divisive in our culture because some people love it and some people hate it. So you should give us your verdict,
I'm 100%
guys.
going to try it. Like, and one of the many things I love about like India is my white guilt and my fear of offending people. It's like I'm like, hey, my guys, I really want to try your food, but like because it might make me sick because things aren't, and you don't want to say because like things aren't as clean over here. Every Indian is like, it's because you've got a soft white boy stomach. You're not sparing any of our feelings
Can
by.
you guys just drink out of the tap now?
No.
No,
No,
they wouldn't
that's
do
Oh,
not.
God, no,
It's
no.
not that hard.
No way. No way. Don't ever drink out of the tap. But I'm worried now.
Oh no, I spit in the shower. Like if any water gets on my lips, I'm like, get out of it.
Yuck. No, not you.
Every day I have a solid shit in this country. I am so unbelievably grateful. Like whatever God is in the world, I'm like, fucking, that's there. Thank you, buddy.
You won't be sick after misal pav because it's like you're eating sick. That's what it. That's the consistency. So it goes in, it comes out the same way.
Yeah, okay.
It's the same thing.
We had something last night, so we had a lovely dal and some just generic food at the hotel. Like we didn't, it wasn't street food, but it was hotel food. And then afterwards, he gave us this like, I'm gonna say like a folded up banana leaf with some mint in or something that you chew and it just gets in your teeth and
Pan.
it's there forever.
You've had pan.
Yeah. What is that and why?
Very intrusive.
Okay, so pan, I think, of course, they must have not put tobacco in your pan, right? They don't put it in the sweet pan. Meetha pan, they must have. It was sweet, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in it because I avoid pan like the plague.
Yeah.
But pan
I
is very
will
famous in Muslim weddings. Like Muslims love eating pan.
Yeah?
And yeah, they're pan enthusiasts. What do they put in it?
So the leaf is very good for your gut.
The leaf is very good for your gut.
Pan leaf, and they put some tuna. What do you call tuna?
Tuna is
Fish.
It's not going to be tuna.
Fish. It's the opposite.
beetle
of fish.
nut?
No.
No.
So the leaf is like very what is it? It's bitter.
Okay.
They put a lot of gulkan. It's like
Glucose.
a sweet thing.
Rose. They put some like rose
it
thing.
tastes kind of floral.
Okay, yes. So they put that rose thing, which is gulkand, and then you said that's good for your gut, right? I'm so glad my cultured friends are
My
here.
problem was that I wear these invisible braces, and then every time I looked in the mirror, there was just like behind the window, just these like little guys trying to get out, just like you missed me. And that went on for a while.
It's really chewy.
I couldn't get it out of my face.
But it's for digestion, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people after their food, they eat that to have a good digestion.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also the pan that you had was a different pan. It's a sweet pan. So that doesn't have tobacco or.
So wait, hold on. So regular pan has tobacco in it?
Yeah, girl.
So you get little.
You get a little hot, baby.
Oh, I fucking want that. I'll get that.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah, I'll have that. And you just chew it and you swallow the whole fucking thing?
You spit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chew the beetle.
Okay, and then spit it out.
It gives you a little bit of high.
Yeah, my family loves it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because it's the only fun thing in our weddings.
Yeah, it's the one thing that you're able to get a buzz
Yeah.
off of. We tried, I definitely offended a lot of Indians yesterday because we were given some Indian desserts and some of them were delicious. There was like these.
What was that one where you were like, it just keeps getting wetter in your mouth?
There's this little
Foamy.
white ball that's in a white liquid.
Rasmalai.
Rasmalai, yeah.
And it's like wringing out a dirty cloth in your mouth.
Yeah. It just
Wow.
did. It just didn't.
I'm leaving. This is where I draw the line. Goodbye.
It's like you just washed your car and then just sucked on the sponge.
That's the thing. The flavor wasn't bad. The flavor wasn't bad, but it was like the texture was just this. I don't know how it kept getting wetter because it wasn't my saliva because my mouth wasn't enjoying it.
It was unlocking the inner moisture.
That's okay. You know what? A lot of this stuff is divisive.
Yeah.
So like, but rasmalai, I think because we grew up eating it, I didn't even notice that the texture was so spongy.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I have these juices, and then it's like a bonus that there's something to
Okay.
chew on.
Yeah.
No, but that's fine.
And then
It's
there
very
was
sweet.
this lovely bun, like kind of donut bun, but not a donut. That was like it had like it seemed to have like a harder crust on the outside, but it was actually quite soft when your spoon got into it.
Yeah, deep fried. It was in some sort of like syrup.
I was also thinking Mysore Pak.
Mysore Pak.
Was it brown?
Yes.
It's probably Mysore
Yeah,
Pak.
that was a win.
That was
Out of the
unbelievably
three.
good.
So the other one was like an ice cream that kind of tasted like imagine if you got like suntan lotion in your mouth.
Wait, an ice cream
Yeah.
that tasted like hand lotion.
And it was sliced like a banana, so it was like square slices of ice cream.
Kulfi.
Kulfi.
Kulfi, oh my god, you
I-
guys.
by the way, I'm
this is- you're saying some really
I enjoyed the kulfi. I don't think it. For the record, and I don't think it tasted like suntan lotion. I was fine with it.
wow. You know, I think everything you said in your show was fine, but this is where everyone's gonna be. No, I think fair enough. But the fact that you guys like Mysore Pak is pretty cool. Hyderabad is where Mysore Pak is. No, Andhra Pradesh. No, all over.
Bangalore,
Oh, the old South Wala belt. Okay. I think I buy it at the Hyderabad airport. So I was like, that's where it's from.
Yeah.
But you guys like a good one. Mysore Pak is also very loved. It has a lot of ghee in it. I'll tell you
Ghee?
though. Sorry?
What's ghee?
Ghee?
Cheese.
No. Ghee is a clarified oil, I think.
Yeah. The only reason I know ghee is because you have to.
China in Dublin.
Does it?
It's Dublin slang.
For
ghee.
Ghee?
Ghee?
Gee's a ghee.
Ghee. Yeah.
Where are ghee?
Yeah.
And it also means the suit that you wear for judo or jiu-jitsu is a ghee.
Oh, okay. Closest any of them come to getting pussy. Ghee is. The only reason I know ghee is because you have to. If you're ever making marijuana butter,
Yeah.
you need ghee. That's what you. So you cook off. You heat up the marijuana. You blend it all up, and you
Yes.
put it in with the ghee, and then you put that in the fridge, and that's what comes.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Because I have a spot and they're calling me, so I don't know what's happening. I'm just
we
going to
c-
call them back really
Yeah.
quickly.
We can do that.
Send it
No,
over.
we don't need to.
Yeah. No, we can pause it.
Yes, can you ask Balraj what's
pause?
up? No, he's good. Sumit is doing it. Thank you all so much.
Hey,
Thank
but
you
also,
so
man,
much.
we've done half an hour.
No, I have to go reach there at 8. I don't know why they're calling me now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it is
But
super
so then I was like, worried, did I get the show timing wrong?
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll wrap this up anyway because we've got food that's arrived.
you
and
should
stuff, so
eat.
we-
You guys should eat.
I want, before you go though, I want to hear about your UK tour. How did that go?
Yes.
Oh, my UK tour was so fun.
Because we were over the moon, and obviously I messaged you this after. Because when you did our podcast, you got in the car, and that's when you found out that you'd been nominated.
Yes.
And I was
That was so cool.
man,
Like,
you were
we
with me.
We were so happy for you. Like, we're celebrating.
Buzzing. We were like, this is amazing. Like, I was so up to it. And then you went on to win it, and we were like, we did it. That's us. White man discovers Indian comic. Yes, we did it. It's all
Who's
us.
discovering?
None of our hard work, just our
not the fact
scouting.
that you'd come over here with a bit of hype behind you and everyone was
Yeah.
excited to see you in the UK.
I'm okay to share it. I was so happy. I was like, this is so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the tour was so good.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Soho Theatre is really good at like, they would send me like emails of like what city we're going to, what it's famous for, exactly what time I should get to the station, how long it's going to take to walk somewhere. Now that you've been traveling in India, you know what a pleasure this is, to do things time to time.
Maybe that was their race of them being like, she's not going to be able to keep to time here. We have to give her a schedule of this is when you're going to get there. And you have to, this is our public transport runs on time. So,
Yeah,
well,
I
mind
think
you.
they were trying to be like,
not.
you gotta get there 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
No, so I really loved the tour. Some cities were a little weird.
Name
Okay.
them.
Okay. Coventry.
Oh, Coventry.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not.
Nah, that's a really avoidable place.
Okay, because they all showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like really chatting and buzzing before the show. And then I went on stage and they were like, not having it. It was strange. And it was a mix. It's never like, it's not just white people. It's always a mix in my show. So I don't know what it is. Like they didn't like, and they didn't, it's not like they weren't comfortable with each other. Together, they did not like me. So I unified them.
Which is
met
always
up beforehand.
which is always so weird in a tour show. Like it doesn't happen to me as often anymore. But like I remember early fucking tours. You'd walk on stage to a room full of people, and 20 minutes in, you're like, "Did you know you were coming to see me?"
Yes.
Like how could you all be so? My name is on the fucking ticket.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I enjoy people taking a gamble, but there's no way you all took a fucking gamble.
It often happens at little art centres. In an art centre,
Was it an art centre?
Warwick Arts Centre.
There we
So
go,
the
yeah.
problem with touring in Britain is art centres are dying because they're shit, and because the Tories hate the arts because the arts talk shit about the Tories. So for art centres not to go under in the UK, all the local pensioners who haven't smiled since their husband died and want to come to this theatre to drink coffee and tea and so on, and they hate whatever is on. They don't want the show to be on.
They just want to pay for the ticket.
But they want the art centre to stay around
Which is
because
sweet
it's
in its
the
own
only
kind of
place they can
way.
get coffee from.
Doesn't help us.
So they just go and art centres in the UK, the worst. I've blacklisted them for over a decade now in the UK. I just don't.
Okay.
I hate them. I hate them so much.
Okay, well, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of older people.
Fucking British pensioners are scum of the earth.
Oh my God, really?
Oh, they're the worst. Oh man, I like it's.
This is
so
a Daniel Sloss opinion. It might not be everybody's.
British pensioners are so awful. I think that's the reason why less and less students are getting into medicine. because it's like, man, I'm happy to save babies from cancer. I'm happy to fucking save women from childbirth.
Why are we keeping these guys on the ground?
Over the age of 70, you ain't getting any fucking medicine, cunt, at all, not for you.
There was a real shift in respect your elders in the UK, right? Because when I was a kid, the elders had like been to war and they fought for the country and they were kind of revered and respected. Okay. Now the generation, like their children, like my parents' generation, they expected the same respect as their parents just by being old, and we're like, oh no, we respected them because they were cool.
Yeah.
You just complain a lot.
Yeah, your granddad killed the Nazis.
He had a really easy life. Why do I can't respect the boomers?
Yeah, fair enough, man.
Mind you, respecting elders over here is a massive fucking thing, right? You just inherently have to.
I mean, yes, you really have to, but I think in our generation's case also, like it's a give and take here. So we have to respect our parents because they actually, I think, did struggle to give us the lives we have. But maybe our kids are going to be like you guys are right now, or they're going to be like, fuck you, mom and dad. You did nothing. You watched Netflix all day long, and you had sex, and you had me. So like it's really like, so in our case, it's like we've seen our parents really come up in life from really sad places, but also like their opinions aren't always right. So that's a real conflict because they're like, you have to respect us, but you're like, but you're wrong, baby.
Yeah, none of you read, and also the news confuses you. Like anyone can go on with a badge that says newscaster and be like, oh guys, you know, the moon exploded, and 98% of pensioners will be like, well, I guess just oh god.
I mean, on the plus side, they're all falling for scams. Scams are plenty.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people, the older generation here is really like not bigoted or amazing. On a very personal level, when you get to know them, you respect them, but as a group, they can fuck off.
Are you coming back to Edinburgh this year?
Yes, I am. I have written 0 minutes for it.
Good.
Oh yeah, right. That's how it happens. You get a gun to your head in June, July, and you panic, right? And something comes good, and you're like, oh well.
Okay.
But if you don't do the fringe, then you stay on 0 minutes for 10 years if it comes to that.
You're doing the right thing. Like you won the award. You have to come back to Edinburgh every year to build the audience and keep them there and coming back. It's a wise thing to do. And having the gun to your head and the fear is fucking absolutely natural. And because you're a real comic, unlike a lot of English comedians, you're already doing it the correct way, which is the fact that you don't have your show yet is good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. We are very much homework on the bus types of comedians. That's how comedy's done in Scotland. Like you write your show on your way to the first preview and then get, mind you, that is why no Scots ever get nominated while the English always do.
I'm actually getting up and doing on Wednesday we get back, I'm getting up and doing like, I'm going to do like 15 minutes of new in amongst some stuff that works. It's like a 30-minute spot, but I'm going to get off the blocks. I've already got some of it written and I'm gonna get going when we get back, and hopefully I'll get you'll probably got it when you come to the UK. Just the experience of other cultures like inspire you to come up with stuff. So hopefully I'll have like 5-10 minutes about India.
Oh yeah,
when I get back, that'll be nice.
Yes.
When you came back here, did you start making fun of us to Indian crowds?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't make fun of you guys to Indian crowds. Because it's when you go and you're like, I've been to the UK, and they're like, we haven't, so shut the fuck up.
No, okay.
And then I'm like, here's some jokes I want to make about them. So I really didn't actually. What I did after coming back is no work. So that would include doing new stuff that makes fun of you guys. I just go and I parrot my show, and then I get off stage, and then I'm happy. And I don't know how long it'll last, so I'm not writing anything. But as soon as I'm sad again, I'll be back.
We've been parroting for 2 years now.
Yeah,
sadness has been a 2 year of parroting.
Yeah. Also, you're absolutely right. You cannot write a show while you're enjoying your current show. Like, there's just no fucking inspiration.
Why?
You have to hate the show that you're doing and then start writing.
Get sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I definitely need to go and eat some food.
You guys should eat.
You look this, but I mean, we'll turn this off and then just stick around.
Yeah.
Come have food with us.
Yeah, we hang out off camera, guys.
Yeah, we're friends.
They love me.
We're friends IRL.
I have a nickname.
Thank you so much for coming on. Anything you want to...
your fringe show.
I can push something.
Your fringe show's going to be on sale soon, right?
Yes, it should be. Will this... I'm going to MICF also. Can I? Yeah, I'm going to the Melbourne Comedy
Oh man,
Festival.
we've got loads of fucking Melbourne fans.
All right, Australians.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival from 27th March to 8th April. Please come.
Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
and that like, I mean, they're really loyal. They come to everything. That we
Really?
do in
Okay.
Melbourne,
Then also go to my friend Anirban Das Gupta's
Not
show.
Go and plug that again. I stepped on it.
Sorry, should I?
Plug your friend again, yeah.
Okay, Anirban Das Gupta and Kanan Gill and Azim Banatwala. They're all performing. So please go for their shows as well.
Amazing.
Yay.
That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank
Regine.
you so much for having me.